Right guys, Epic fucking Slayers here, and in today's video, I'm telling you why Reclaimer is better than Predator's Mark and AlphaBridge. I'm a what? I'm a cunt. You better put those fucking heels on, boy, and start running.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system, announcing the commencement of the annual purge.
On a serious note guys, today I want to talk to you about Predator's Mark and AlphaBridge. Both tier 1 gear sets in the game right now. What you're seeing on screen is my current Predator's Mark build, what I'm currently running in the Dark Zone, and the footage that will be displayed will just be some Dark Zone footage. And I'm just going to, I kind of need your help here guys. I want your opinions on what you feel is the best in the game right now. There are plenty of videos out there by, for example, Disturbed Gaming. I've seen some other people doing some videos on the AlphaBridge setup. You're looking at 4-piece AlphaBridge. I think Specialized Backpack was in there. Enduring Mask. I think there was a mask in there, high-end mask. Actually saying that, a lot of people were running 4-piece chest, knee pads, gloves, and holster for your AlphaBridge. Then running Barrett's chest piece and a Specialized Backpack for optimal AlphaBridge setup. And don't get me wrong guys, I absolutely love AlphaBridge. Unfortunately, I have still not been able to get 4-piece AlphaBridge. Is it me, or is it just impossibly hard to get? The drop rates for AlphaBridge for me are just crazy low, and I just can't seem to get anything. And when I do get some, it's got crap rolls, or it's electronics with no armor, and it's just, with armor being so dominant in the game, it's really difficult to get right now. So at the moment guys, I'm running this 4-piece Predator set, and I kind of want to give you sort of why I feel Predators is indeed better than AlphaBridge. And now I know I'm going to get people here who are saying I'm talking shit, but I don't think so. And in fact, if we're going for the best, I think I should probably rename this video, if I've already named it PvP, we should rename it Best Dark Zone Gear Set, because, yeah, I mean, I kind of agree, best PvP gear set, I would say you're looking at the AlphaBridge, probably, with the 6 talents that you get on the weapon. You know, your weapon can be an absolute machine. If you're looking at like a lightweight M6 or the Lova, for example, that sort of category of guns where you've got the 850 RPM, you know, reasonable size mag and quite high burst damage assault rifles, you know, those are the best guns in PvP right now. They outshine any, you know, any submachine gun, which is unfortunate that submachine guns aren't quite there at the moment. And the AlphaBridge really does optimize that weapon. You know, if you can have 6 different talents, you've got your brutal, responsive, you know, deadly, fierce, and all that sort of stuff, you know, destructive, then you're going to be doing a lot of damage. And with the new FAMAS in the game, and the new third talent, that uncomplicated, giving you 15% extra damage, I mean, with a Lova, you are going to have to run stability, really, especially on console, not so much on PC, because otherwise the gun is an absolute, just goes everywhere. But from what I've tested, the damage drop-off isn't that, like, not damage drop-off, the reduction in damage isn't that great. And for that, I think you're probably looking at extra 5 to 10% damage using an assault rifle with that talent. And that's significant considering, you know, my G36 at the moment is running a bit, well, my firearms is running damage near 21k. You know, you're looking at 5% damage. You know, it's a big difference, and I can see why AlphaBridge is so popular in the game right now. But saying that, as a Dark Zone gear set, I really think Predator's Mark is the same, if not better. And the reason I say that is because, you know, yes, you get the 10% reload speed, which isn't that great on the second talent. You know, the third talent's great because you get both assault rifle and SMG damage plus 8%, whereas on the AlphaBridge you're only getting plus 5%. And I understand that's weapon damage, but let's be honest, no one's getting 3 pieces to use a sniper. So, you know, everyone's using it for their assault rifles or for their SMGs or whatever weapon they're using at the time. I mean, the AlphaBridge 2-piece is giving you health regeneration, which is great, but you know, is it that great? Not really, to be honest. Not that. I mean, for the AlphaBridge, you're going for the 4th talent. That's all you want. And again, with Predator's Mark, for me, the 4th talent on Predator's Mark is better in the Dark Zone than the 4th talent on AlphaBridge, simply because it can work in various different situations. I mean, if apply and bleed in this game is so good, especially fighting against rogues, players who are running away, because a lot of the time what you'll find is someone will attack you and they can't kill you, they'll run away because they're rogue, but you can chase them down so easily with Predator's Mark, because you just got to shoot them in the back 10 times, and that's it, they're bleeding, they can't do anything. And that's what I mean by it's probably a better Dark Zone set, because you can't do that with AlphaBridge. If they run away, you're not catching them if they've got that distance. Not really, unfortunately, because there isn't, unless you're popping your super to get there, but then your survivor link, but then you're kind of down a super, and if someone's running theirs, and you're probably going to lose. So ultimately, I think that's why Predator's Mark is indeed better in the Dark Zone. I mean, as an overall gear set. And I realise this is going a bit off topic, as this video is mainly to do with Dark Zone, but as an overall gear set, then again I'm saying I'm just Predator's Mark's better in my opinion. And now I realise that if you're in PVE and you're shooting someone after 10 bullets, they're probably going to be dead or near enough, so the bleed isn't that great. But when you're against heavies, especially bosses, and you're hitting with for example, my M700 sniper or my M44, which is doing 500k damage. That extra bleed is a lot. It's 100 plus, 100, 200k damage extra bleed on top. So you're doing a significant amount of damage compared to what you would do with an AlphaBridge set, where you wouldn't get that extra. So, in my opinion, I do think that Predator's Mark is better in both PVE and PvP. And in fact, I would say that 3-piece Predator's Mark and 3-piece Banshee is better than your AlphaBridge, in my opinion. I mean, I haven't tested that, but just think about it. I mean, if you're getting the 10% out of cover damage, plus you're getting your 8% or damage on SMGs and assault rifles, I mean, that's a considerable amount of damage. And if, for example, you're running, like a G36 or a Lover or something that's, the best sort of PvP weapons in the game right now, it's a lot of damage to be doing in one go. And let's be honest, no one goes into cover in the Dark Zone anymore. Everyone's just running around YOLO style, which is a shame, really, because there's a lot of good chest pieces which give you increased armor when you're behind cover, which really does help. So, in my opinion, guys, as I said, I am going to need some input here, because I kind of want to understand what everyone's idea is. But in my opinion, I think Predator's Mark is better than AlphaBridge. Now, I don't have an optimized build at the moment, although I am trying to get to that 60 armor mitigation, which seems impossible at the moment. I'm on 54%, but I do think it's better. My mate actually has an AlphaBridge setup, and it is beast. I mean, we were playing Dark Zone, and he melted people, just like bang, done, like melted, which was great. But when they're running away, calls on me. So I guess it is situational. But I do think the Predator's Mark is just as good, if not better, than AlphaBridge. Let me know what your guys' opinions are in the description below. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next one, guys. Peace.